just lost my camera again. Fucker. Come on. Okay, I'm still here. Okay, there we go.
The following program contains scenes and language of a frank and explicit nature. Viewer discretion is advised. In 5, 4, 3, 2, live now. Don't know, Mike. I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, everybody. It's a macho. How could you say Mike Trash, TrashTalkingRadio.com. The best in the business. Say it to macho. Wrestling fans throughout Radio Land, listen to Trash Talking Radio at TrashTalkingRadio.com. Every Tuesday from 7 to 10 o'clock. You hear guys like myself, the youth gambling giant, come on. That's just my favorite. Talking radio show from 7 to whenever we get done. It's like using a screwdriver. Rose, this will never shine. The other half of the rock and wrestling connection. That's the trashy one and the loony one together Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ivan Koloff. I'm here to tell you about Mike Talking Trash. The Trash, 7 to 10. Tuesday night, you got to listen in. It's the best around, the best in town. Mike Taylor, the animal, what happened? Welcome and take in the room where we can film. If you know it's good for you, listen to Trash Talking Radio or else. Everybody, you're watching Trash Talking Radio. This is Mike Talking Radio. What do you got to say about Trash Talking Radio? I gotta say that I just love Trash Talking Radio. You're out of the picture, dude. This is my show, and you better watch it because what you gonna do when the whole time is brand new Trash Talking Radio runs wild on you? This is the Vital Vital, and you're listening to Trash Talking Radio every Tuesday from 7 to 10 on TrashTalkingRadio.com. And remember this, the Vital Idol tells you, it's got to be true. And when it's on the internet, it's got to be real. It's Trash Talking Radio every Tuesday from 7 to 10. I am the top of pop, the king of swing, the international rock star, way above par, the host with the most, Mr. Tuesday Night, the Vital Idol, Classy Mike Trash. And thank you very much.
It is Trash Talking Radio. It is Tuesday, and as the crow flies, it had issues today. Now I got to figure out where my freaking mouse is. I added a monitor, and now my mouse isn't where it should be. I know it makes no sense at all. Wait a minute. Hold on here. There we go. Now, can we slow this down? There we go. All right. Whew. Hey, Doug.
Hey,
Seemed like
the gremlins again, the gremlins.
Oh man, they're really bad today because I tried hooking up this new monitor, the special monitor that's made for this kind of thing. Won't work on two brand new computers, or within the past couple year computers, and it will work on. Wait a minute, didn't work on, and on my older computer it was willing to do audio, but it wasn't willing to do video. And upstairs, the one computer that I thought that it wouldn't work on, it worked on. So I thought, well, what am I doing wrong? So I brought down the monitor that I used last week, thinking, well, then we'll just do it the way we did it last week, and that wouldn't work either. So that's why we're late. Anyway, I got a ton of stuff to talk about. I got a ton of stuff to go over. I'll see what I can salvage from what, because I had a pretty full show to begin with. So now I got to figure out. Some of the stuff isn't relevant as far as what time I use them. So, I can save a lot of the stuff for next week, which means I don't have to work as hard next week. Or we can keep going until we get tired of each other, which is probably 5 minutes from now. Anyway, the news is, I got some good news. I applied for my promoter's license. So now I'm one step away from being a promoter of wrestling. Actually, I'm a couple steps away. I'm about one step away because I did all the paperwork. I got my bond. I got my criminal check, came back clear. I paid a lot of people off to get that clear one. And we're going to have 3 shows. We have 3 shows lined up that we're going to be doing. I'm going to have a busy couple of months. And I got hired for a job in Pittsburgh. Going to be doing some acting.
What job is that, Mike?
I'm going to be Andy. I don't know anything about it other than that. And I'm going to be waiting for a bus. So I'm going to be like ZZ Top. I'll be waiting for the bus. I don't really know anything other than they liked me, and I applied for for a different part, and they gave me the lead. So that's kind of cool.
Commercial?
No, it's a movie. It's an independent film. So I'm on my way to that shoots this weekend too. What's that? Oh wow. Oh, I'm going to be busy this weekend because it shoots this weekend. So I'll be going to Pittsburgh instead of New York. Kind of fun. And the nice thing is it's a nicer ride to go to Pittsburgh than it is to go to New York because I won't have to fight all that traffic. I know the first scene that we're meeting at is a rest stop. I don't know what's going to happen at that rest stop, but I haven't even seen the script yet. But it's cool to know that, and I'm getting paid. That's the best part of it all. So that works. So that's my weekend is going to be that, and I'm going to be practicing Sunday, hopefully. And what else? I don't know. Just kind of cool to every year in January and February, I can't get anything booked because Hollywood shut down. And most acting production houses are shut down too. So when I get I keep thinking, oh, my career's over. Nobody's ever going to hire me again. Poor little old me. And then March comes along and I get busy. So I'll be busy probably for the rest of the year the way I am. So that's kind of cool. I talked to a director from Pittsburgh area, different one, yesterday. And he was giving me some advice, or maybe it was Sunday. He was giving me some advice on where I can possibly send my project. And that's cool. Now I got to figure out, I got to make my camera a little, it's leaning. I mean, I know I lean, so I usually make it lean the other way. But anyway, but what about you? What are you up to?
Same old, babysitting, teaching at Adult Rehabilitation Center.
Good. Keeping you busy.
Same old.
Yeah. Well, we do what we can do to entertain the people and to teach the people what they got to know to survive, I guess. Hi,
I
Alan.
enjoy my life, Mike.
Me too.
My life is comfortable and fun.
Me too. I actually have no complaints. Geez, my life is fun. I'm out looking at cars because I want to get my lease is up in 6 months, so I want to get something. I'm going to buy it. So I don't know exactly what I'm going to do yet, but it's kind of exciting that I'm getting ready to do something new. So, and then I'm going to LA in September, and I think I'm going to, where am I going? Going to LA. Then I'm going to Orlando. I think somewhere in June or July. So those are my next two big trips, and then I'm done with my contract's done with this company, and I'm not going to re-sign with them because I want to go. I've kind of outgrown them, not really using much of their services other than for pictures, and I can hire photographers to do that. So that's kind of where I'm at. All right. Well, let's get with the topics. I will start with, do you know who Daredevil is?
No.
Okay, he's a Marvel character that I never heard of till the late 90s. I never knew who he was, but apparently he's been around forever. He is, it was put out on, well, I knew who he was because of the Netflix had originally had a couple Marvel characters. They had Daredevil, they had Cage, they had Jessica Jones, and I loved those shows. They were really, really good shows, and I loved those shows. So I took anyway. Netflix at some point lost the rights to using those characters. So I thought, well, that sucks because now I won't get to see any more shows from them. So they lost it in 2016. And I was bummed because the Daredevil is this character that he's blind. He got blinded as a child, and then his hearing and stuff got much better, and he became a superhero. And he can fight in the dark. He fights as good as any superhero out there. So to finish that, so Netflix won't have it now because they lost their rights to it. But Disney owns the rights to all the Marvel characters, and they started making Daredevil. It's called Daredevil Born Again, or Daredevil, something like that. Anyway, the best part of that is they kept the same Daredevil. They didn't replace him with somebody else. I really thought he did a great job. And I saw I think it was either the first one or the first two segments of it. And it was really good. I really liked it. So I think it'll be a good show. I'm looking forward to seeing other things that Daredevil is going to do to fight crime. And, you got this, he's a lawyer by day, and by night he's a crime fighter. A blind crime fighter. And that's a kind of a neat thing. But it's a good show, and it's on Disney. So if you're looking for a fun show, he's the one that I would watch. Also, YouTube. One thing I dislike about YouTube is that I like to listen to my music that I need to learn off of YouTube. And you listen to YouTube, you listen to one song, you have to listen to 3 commercials, which is as long as a song is. So I get frustrated because I don't really want to listen to 3 commercials for one song. They came up with a less expensive Premier tier called the Premier Lite, and it's $8 a month. The normal is $13.99, $14 a month. It allows you to download, but I think the cheap tier does not work with music, which really sucks because that's what I'm really interested in. But I'm going to probably sign up for YouTube so that they stop throwing commercials when we're trying to do our show. So that would be that would kind of be interesting to me. Birthdays. I don't have a lot of them. I tried to sort out the ones that I knew you absolutely don't know. But I think I got most of the ones that you do. Uh, okay. And if you don't know them, there's a couple that you probably don't know, and I'm going to do them anyway because they're people that I think deserve a Trash Talking Radio happy birthday. Penn Jillette, I think you know.
Not that I know of.
Really? You don't know who Penn and Teller are?
Oh, Penn and Teller.
Yeah.
Yes, I misunderstood you.
Penn Jillette
Sure
is the big guy. He used to be really heavy, and he thinned down. He's like 6'5", 6'7". He makes me look like a dwarf. Anyway, he's the first one on the agenda.
62.
70. I couldn't
Wow.
believe he was 70. I didn't, that just seemed really high. Rob Reiner.
Oh, he's 85.
He is 78.
78.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how old he was either, so I wouldn't have done better than you. Did you watch Cobra Kai?
I know what it is. I didn't watch it.
Okay,
though.
Martin Kove was in Cobra Kai. And you're not going to get him if you didn't watch it, but this is him. And it shows his birthday too. But he's 79. I like him a lot. He played the bad guy most of the time through it, and that was one of my favorite shows. I can't believe I'm saying that. That was one of my favorite shows of Netflix. Was that Cobra Kai? I thought they did a great job, and they ended it great all the way through it. I just loved that show. The way they wrote it was so good. It was written well. The producer was Will Smith, and that was interesting too. Tom Arnold.
Let's say 74.
Believe it or not, 66. I thought he was older because I thought Roseanne was older too, but I don't know how old she is. But he's 66. Shaquille O'Neal.
He is 59.
53.
53.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't have guessed. I wouldn't have even known. I see him, but I never really, I just never really thought about how old he was. But he's been playing, I guess, basketball since we were growing up. So
that's right.
Bryan Cranston of Breaking Bad fame.
65.
69, so he's within the range. I didn't know how old he was, but I love Breaking Bad. I thought he did a great job in that. And everything I've actually seen him in, I thought he did a good job. I don't know if you watched The Office, but Jenna Fisher.
No.
Okay.
No.
She's freaking hot. She's 51. Sarah Sherman, I think you don't know who she is because she's Saturday Night Live, but she's really one of the new cast members I think is really, really funny. So she's 32. She just turned 32. Wanda Sykes, black comedian.
Wanda has to be 55 again. I'll go with 55.
She has to be 61.
61.
I didn't have any idea. So I thought she was, for some reason, I thought she was like 66, 67. You probably don't know who he is, but he's been on this show. His name is Richard Lawson. He is a black comedian, or no, a black guy, not really a comedian, but he's a friend of the show's. He just turned 78. Bad Bunny.
Don't know.
I was thinking you probably don't. He's a rapper, and he's a Hispanic rapper. He's pretty cool. I like him. I don't like rap, but I like him. He's 31. Olivia Wilde, I can't remember why I left her on this because I can't remember who she is. So don't feel bad if you don't know who she is because I let her on.
I don't know who she is.
I forget who she was. But how about John Hamm? You know who he is?
No.
Really? John Hamm is on. He's one of those guys that you would know to see probably, but he is not. I don't know. He's a guy that there he is. There he is. You've probably seen him in things, but probably didn't know his name.
That's right.
He's a good guy though. He's seems to be a pretty good actor. He's a lot younger than I thought he was, 54. Uh, then we got Sharon Stone. Here you go.
Sharon Stone has to be 78.
Believe it or not, she is 67.
Really?
I thought she was older than that too. I didn't realize she was like. I thought for some reason I thought she was older because when we saw her, the leg crossing thing and all that. For some reason, I thought she was a lot older than that. Chuck Norris.
Chuck is 80.
He's 85. I can't fathom him at 85, but he's 85. Shannon Tweed, do you know who that is?
No.
It's Gene Simmons' wife. She's hot.
I have no idea.
I freaking just deleted it. I forget how much. She is 68. So that's it for the birthdays. Let me get rid of those. Okay. Glam band Faster Pussycat will play. Wait a minute. We'll play. It's a gig later this week. Okay. The Pussycat, the Faster Pussycat, will still play its gig later this week aboard. I don't know if you've heard this. Aboard the '80s nostalgia cruise after the lead singer Tame Down's fiance went overboard a couple days ago. They don't suspect that she was killed. They just think it was an accident. I don't get that because I would think that they would have things to make sure you don't go overboard. Although we've had a lot of those overboard things happening. But the fiance went missing and is presumed dead. So, if you're expecting to see her, you're not going to see her.
It ain't going to happen.
Unless you're a freaking mermaid. Probably. Do you know who Pamela Bach is?
No.
Okay, she's the ex-wife of David Hasselhoff. She died by suicide this past week at 62. I mean, if I was the wife of David Hasselhoff, I'd kill myself because I was the wife of David Hasselhoff. But, that's just me. While we were on the air last week, President Trump had a very long speech. What's your thoughts on that?
Longest in history.
Yes, what's your thoughts on that?
As usual, some of the things he says I agree with. Other things he says I just wish he wouldn't talk like that.
Yes, you hit the nail on the head. I didn't get to watch the whole thing. I only watched whatever was left when we were done with the show. But because I figured whatever he did, it'd come out. We're going to hear about it. It's like you're guaranteed to hear from both sides. Some people say it's great. It's the best president ever. Some people say it's horrible. It's the worst president ever. And nobody's in the middle except us. Nobody. It's really this is the weirdest thing because when Trump was in office last time, they just kept throwing lawsuits at him. This time they just don't stop. They're just the guys that hate him so much, and there's no logic for it. And now, of course, Musk is in that situation where everybody hates or loves Musk. And you know what the weird thing is, that you can't even say on a post, you can't even have a post that says, "Oh man, I just got my new Cybertruck. It's the greatest truck ever." Because then you have like people that are not into Cybertrucks at all flooding it with comments. "Oh, you're a cyber Nazi, you got the cyber swastika and all that stuff." And it had the guy who had a happy thing because he got his car. He was all excited because he got his car, and all these people were just ragging on him because he bought a car from Musk. You know, it
Are
doesn't.
you worried about taking? Are you worried about taking your vehicle out?
I don't go out that often, so yes. Well, when I bought my first one, uh, right after a couple weeks after I got it, somebody keyed it, and that was before Trump was president. So it wasn't a Trump thing. It was just an a-hole thing, you know. Or maybe wait, was Trump president in 2018? He was
Yeah.
president. Oh, that is it. Yeah, but that wasn't why they keyed it. Um, they just people are idiots, and people are not respectful of anything. But now people are really they're just irate and
Are
okay.
you
It's
worried about? Are you worried about trying to find few electric hookups because they've been Molotov cocktailing them
well
firebombs?
at this point I'm not. I'm not worried about any of that stuff yet. Um,
How would you like to be a dealer right now?
I this you know it wasn't long ago when I said my stock was up so much that I was so
Now
happy.
it's down.
Now I'm still in a profit, but we're really close to being not in a profit. So yeah, I'm not really worried about it because I know it'll bounce back. But um, I'm disappointed in the people because they think that doing stuff to Teslas is going to get right back at Elon, but he don't care. Why would he care? You know, it's not his car, and you know he sold the car. I think the problem is that the people, the end users, are the people that are suffering because they're not doing anything to Musk. Musk, he's got enough money to live on for the rest of his life, and in your life, and my life, and half the country. I don't think that's Musk isn't doing anything wrong. He's trying to help the country, and whether or not you agree with what he does, I mean, even if he did the best thing in the world and eliminated all the overages, people would find another reason to hate him. People hated him before he got involved in politics, and now they just continue their hate because it's another thing they can hate him for. And it's such a shame because he I think he's an innovator. I was watching a video about Musk. He was I don't know why he was there, but he was at a college and he was sitting in on a class. I don't know if he knew somebody or why he was there, but the guy was doing advanced calculations of something. I don't remember what the exact thing was. And the teacher thought they were going to humiliate him and ask him to solve a problem. And he went up there and looked at it, grabbed the chalk, and answered the problem right. So the guy asked him to do another thing, and he did it right again. You know, he's not a stupid man. He's definitely different, but he's not stupid. And no matter what you think, you don't have to like him. But he is a good man. I think the guy is misunderstood, and I think the reason he is very Trump is because Biden treated him like crap. You know, Biden had every opportunity to treat him well, and Biden would say, you know, the number one EV manufacturer, Chevy or General Motors, no, they aren't even in the top three. So, and Musk said, well, what about me? And he didn't acknowledge that Elon even existed. So that tells me, I mean, if I was Elon, I wouldn't support him either. But, you know, it is what it is. All right,
Well,
go ahead.
I'm just saying, Musk is having a bad week because his rocket blew up.
Yep. And you know, a friend of mine who is a well, he doesn't like to be called a Democrat because he doesn't feel he's a Democrat, but he doesn't feel he's a Republican either. He's right in the middle of the road, he says, but he's not because I talked to him. When I talk to him about business, and we end up talking. Well, he ends up talking for 2 hours about the oligarchs, and I'm like, I've heard this conversation several times. I don't need to hear it anymore. I don't want to hear oligarchs anymore. It's not. It's unless you have something new to tell me, I don't want to hear it anymore. Anyway, Zelensky? No, yeah. What's his name? Zelensky. Zelensky says he's ready to sign the mineral deal with the U.S. He offers to release
Finally.
Russian prisoners of war, halt long-range drone and missile strikes on Russia, and declare immediate maritime truce. Okay, I'd go with that. I'm happy with that.
A 30-day truce is what he's agreed to.
Yeah, 30 days, that doesn't sound very good. But
Well, it's to give the peace talks a chance to. That's what these truces are for.
yeah. Do you think it's going to stay? Do you think they're going to stay at peace?
For a while. Not forever. Putin wants more land, so he'll strike again.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like Zelensky didn't start the war, did he? I mean, it was Russia.
No,
So
it was Russia.
I really think that I don't know. It's such a shame to see countries go at war, and then of course we've got more than one war going on now, and I'm on the president's side for this. We don't want any more wars. We don't need wars.
That's right.
Uh,
I agree.
That's one thing that I definitely agree with him, and I admire the fact that he doesn't want war. Federal agencies have the authority to decide whether to fire probationary employees. Office of Personnel Management revises guidance saying federal agencies have the authority to decide whether to fire probationary employees or not. Have you heard that?
That's funny because any business in America can do that without, no reason at all. Just you're gone.
Well, not really. I mean, kind of. There can be heat.
Right to work.
Yeah.
I mean, Ohio, Pennsylvania is a right to work state. I mean, that's just you can be fired for no cause.
Or they could lie about something you did and try to fire you that way too, because that.
Yeah, but you don't have to. Probationary employees have no
probationary.
rights.
Yeah, that's true. Probationary. I'm talking about. Yeah. That's not.
No, regular workers, you have to have documentation to fire them.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with probationary. I mean, if you follow the rules, you're probably okay. The Apprentice is going to stream on Amazon, not the movie, the series that Trump had. I found that interesting because Trump will then make money off of that too, because of reruns. So that's interesting because I guess is he allowed to? I guess he's allowed to make money, right? Because he's allowed to be a business owner. Right?
I just came back. I was off.
You came back. Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Something happened. I was off.
I was just saying that Trump's allowed to make money, right? He's allowed to make money as long as it's not in conflict with what he does.
Well, he's supposed to be not making money as president.
Oh, okay.
But his businesses can proceed. He can't control them. So he had to turn over. He had to turn over CEO duties to his son.
Okay. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that he's going to make money off these TV shows, right?
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
He's not in control of it.
Okay.
He's just a what are they called now? All he's getting is residuals.
Okay. All right. Last week we talked about the death of Gene Hackman and his wife, and a lot of things have come out since then.
A lot of stuff.
I feel so bad about this. Apparently his wife died first of the hantavirus, and then a couple days later he died because he apparently ran across her, and then he left the room and went to his chair, and he was just too far gone to know what to do, and that's sad. And that dog was just had surgery, and he was in his crate, so he ended up.
And they didn't take care of him, and he died.
Yeah, I mean, you can't take care of him if you're dead.
That's right.
I feel real bad for that. Uh-oh, did I just lose you? Oh, I got you again.
No, I'm here. I'm
Okay.
here.
Well, the thing is, this situation, I got to figure this whole situation out. I'm going to fix this once and for all, so we never have this problem again. I don't like being late, and then being late for an hour or almost an hour late. That's even worse. So yeah, I'm really sad about for the dog and for Gene and for his wife. I was just, I mean, that's just really sad. So.
That dog suffered without any pain medication.
Right. Yeah. It was sad. Mickey 17 opened up this past weekend with a sluggish 19 million in the U.S. I don't know what Mickey 17 was, but I never even heard of it. But apparently,
Neither did anybody else.
yeah, apparently, because I only did.